Infections, BVs, UTIs, they used to be a monthly occurring for me. I was a regular at my local Planned Parenthood trying to get them treated. Like, I'm pretty sure my doctor could like map out a diagram of my hoo-ha because of how many times she saw it. But I haven't had one in years.
Nice.
And these are 9 tips that I took in order to prevent them. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am all about self-improvement, personal development, fitness, wellness, basically anything that you need in order to level up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so that we can embark on this leveling up journey together. This video is a little bit different. It's a little TMI, but yeast infections, like I said, were very reoccurring for me. Not because I was dirty, because they're normal, and I feel like it's my civil duty to put this video out there because they're just so uncomfortable. And if I'm saving one life, like that's all I want. So tip 1, change your underwear after sweating. This helps prevent the buildup of moisture and reduces the risks of yeast infections. Your kitty, she's very delicate. It's like a flower, like a delicate little flower, and when you are sweating in those tight gym shorts, like those tight seamless underwears or thongs, you are drowning that bitch. Now, I'm not saying you have to shower right after working out. Like, if you want to go on a little coffee run, maybe a little breakfast day after your workout, that's fine. After I come home from the gym, I hop on my treadmill for like 3 miles. So I'm not gonna shower just to sweat again. But one thing I do is pack a fresh pair of underwears and some unscented, fragrance-free baby wipes in my gym bag and change out after my workout or as soon as I get home. Tip 2, opt for cotton underwear. Yes, they look like grandma panties, but no one's gonna see them except you and your girl. It's fine. They're gonna let her breathe, and that's important. When I'm at home, that's all I'm worrying. If so, because tip number 3 is to go commando. When I'm home and I'm just lounging around, I go commando and I wear loose shorts. I really let her breathe. It might feel a little bit uncomfortable at first, but you get used to it, and it's actually very, very healthy for your vagina. I especially do this when I sleep. When I sleep, no underwear, just loose shorts. I noticed, this is very TMI, but I noticed a difference in how she smells when I wake up in the morning. When I used to wear tight underwear, especially non-cotton underwear to bed, she would smell a little, like, not bad, but just, she was more fragrant.
Damn!
Now, like, I don't really smell her when I wake up, and that's a good sign. Tip 4, if, you know, you've done everything you could, it's just getting a little too messy, she's starting to smell, you noticed her maybe itching, it's a little too late. Borax pills. My doctor actually recommended these. You don't eat them, okay? Don't eat them. Don't eat them. You just shove it up before going to bed, and then it works wonders. Obviously, if you have one already, probably you should get it medicated. You should go get it checked and get the appropriate treatment for it. But if it's like a little bit before, maybe like a slight overgrowth of candida, you're fine to take one. And for me, like, it clears it up like nothing. Also, when I get a little freaky that day, if you know what I'm saying, I will take one, not take one, I will insert one, and it kind of like helps to like balance the pH in there. After sex, I always clean up. I have like a little portable squirter, squirts out water, dry it up, make sure to dry it up, but also just unscented baby wipes will do. Insert one of these because your pH balance, it doesn't matter if you wear a condom, it doesn't matter if you like pull out or whatever, like it's gonna get thrown off. So it's very important to like keep her clean afterwards, and always change underwear. I never wear the same underwear after having sex. I always change, because even if you're like you're getting a little excited, like she's releasing fluids when she's excited.
That's a lot of damage!
Tip 5, UTI pills. You know when something's slightly off. I'll take my cranberry pills. I don't take them every day. I used to when things were really bad. I would take one every single day, and now not so much, just because they're expensive and there's just no need. But whenever I do feel like, you know what, maybe I've been a little too active, something's just not feeling right, then I'll take one. Sometimes after my period too, because with the pads and the tampons, that throws off your pH balance too. Even just a natural period can throw off your pH balance. So if my period is just extra hard that month, then I'll take some cranberry pills for like a few days after it's gone away, or even while I'm on my period too. Tip 6, you hear it all the time, diet and water. It's super important to stay hydrated. That impacts it a lot. If my shit isn't close to clear, I'll down some water real quick. I like to keep my pee at like a very slight yellowish color, if not clear. I know clear is a little bit too like hydrated, but I don't like to smell it, right? If it has an odor, it means you're dehydrated. It's super important to just flush out toxins and keep everything functioning properly. That includes your vaginal health. Did you know there's something called the Candida diet? I didn't know that, but there is. So Candida is just this type of yeast that naturally can be found in your body. Yeast infections are an overgrowth of Candida. So you're naturally going to have that yeast or bacteria, I don't know what it is. But when you have an overgrowth or even like an underproduction, that's when there's problems. So this Candida diet can help regulate things. I think it's like low carb, but like high in like very nutritious foods. There is nothing low carb about my diet, and I don't like to cut shit out, but I will add these foods to kind of help me keep everything healthy. Some of the foods are low sugar fruits such as avocado, lemons, limes, non-starchy veggies like broccoli, kale, tomatoes, gluten-free greens, kefir. Kefir is really good. It's like a yogurt, probiotic. It's very high in probiotics. And I'm not a doctor. I forgot to put that disclaimer out there. I am not a doctor, but these are just things that have helped me out a lot. I really used to struggle with this shit. Like, it was so painful. I remember one time I was gonna go on a road trip to Oregon. I live in California. I was gonna go to Oregon. It was gonna be like a month-long thing. I was gonna live in my car, and obviously I was showering. I was going to the gyms. I was staying in hotels some nights, but every day I was going to gym and showering at the gym, and like it was good, but it was just one of those regularly occurring things for me. I got a yeast infection. It was a very bad yeast infection. Like, I am telling you, my whole car smelled like fucking fish. It was that fucking bad. Like, I might as well have had a bread factory in my car because I was sleeping in my car.
No, hell no.
And that's when I decided to just try to implement all of these tips. They helped out a lot. I haven't had one in years. And if you do have one, you're not nasty or unhygienic or gross or whatever. It's normal. It's very normal for women to have yeast infections and UTIs. And don't get freaked out. It's not your hygiene. It's just part of being a woman having a vagina. Also, this wasn't a tip, but don't wash the girl with like those scented soaps, or even like the soaps that are supposed to be for your vaginas. Don't do that. The only thing that should be going in there is water, because she is self-cleaning, but around like the vulva I use like an unscented soap. I use like the Dove. It's like the Dove for like super sensitive skin. It has no fragrances or anything, and that's the one that my doctor told me to use. Tip 7, cranberry juice. I drink cranberry juice almost every single day, but I make sure that it is the one with no sugar added. If you can get it like 100% natural or whatever, do it. That one's pricey. I just use the diet one. Tip number 8 is another supplement. It is liquid chlorophyll. So it is believed to help with detoxification. I have noticed a huge difference with my like overall BO. I sweat a lot, and after my workout, like if I would like raise my arms, like I could smell my armpits a little, which is, you know, like not pleasant. didn't want that, so I searched up a lot of like supplements and shit that I could take to like not smell, and chlorophyll was one that I found, and I haven't had BO. It's super affordable. You can get it on Amazon, or you can get it at like the vitamin shop if you have one near you. Two of the times that I refill like my hydro, put some drops in. Tip number 9, this one might be a little bit surprising, but ditch the toilet paper. I still clean, I still wipe, but I use unscented baby wipes to do that. Let me tell you a story about a cat who was getting groomed by her boyfriend one night. And the boyfriend found a little surprise. It was a piece of toilet paper on her fur. Traumatic?
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
There is just no way that that is sanitary, and I'm not alone. I know I am not the only one that gets a little bit of toilet paper stuck down there. There is a reason why people in other parts of the world use bidets. I don't know why it's not normalized here. At least I don't have one. I can't afford one. And I feel like this one has low-key been the biggest game changer for me, because ever since I stopped using toilet paper, like I stopped getting yeast infections and BVs. Coincidence? I don't think so. But yeah, those were all of the tips I had on how to minimize the yeast infections / BV / UTIs that I've gotten. If you struggle with problems down there, I know there's so many like songs bashing, especially like male rappers. Like, first of all, who the fuck are you, right, to be writing these fucking stupid ass lyrics? I promise everybody with a fucking pussy, we all experience this shit. I was considering abstinence. I really was, because I was so fucking tired of this shit. Every single time I would have sex, I would get a yeast infection. I was so frustrated, but I promise you, all it takes is just sticking to a routine and finding what works best for you, and you can rid yourself of that problem. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if this was a little bit too personal. I'm kind of nervous about posting this video, but don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. It would really help ease my nerves, because this video was very much so out of my comfort zone. But yeah,